Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
53 is the mic. You got it.
From the 38, Rosen. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Rosen eluding the pressure right. This one complete to the running back, Lindsay. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the gun, it's Rosen. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Bucky Hodges, 91 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. And, of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw is Rosen. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. On play action, Rosen out to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Going right side here, and that's complete. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, this is Howard. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Running from the gun with Howard. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good 3-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete.
Let's go. Let's do it.
It's a gain of 20.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. He'll find Lindsey here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rosen, he's able to find Wallace. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive.
And it is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping the ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Dancing to his left.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
49, check 49, check 49. Slam. Shift. Check 9. Shift. Alert.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here I come.
Rosen to throw on third down. He's got his tight end Fant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
First touchdown, 24-yard line.
Rosen on first and 10. Flushed out right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
They go play action here on first down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
53.
Back to throw now on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And a nice job by him to catch this. And it's blocked. And the Broncos have it. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
To throw again on second down. Rosen. Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Hey, orbit.
3rd and long here for Rosen. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Hill on the return. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Just a fantastic punt return of 80 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Rosen. Escaping the pressure right. This is the tight end Fant. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
80. Number 53. 80.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rosen. Got an open man. It's Fumagalli. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Rosen now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. McManus's point after is good, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Set, ready.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. This is Howard on second down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers or counters.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Rosen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score, Chiefs 30, Broncos 16. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Alert, alert. Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Back to the air, Rosen after the pick 6. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Monday.
Here's Rosen to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 15. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Hey, Haywood!
They'll look to throw here on first down. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he will find his man on the outside. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. What a boost for this offense that he can throw in a run like that after the success that he's had throwing the football.
I love that, being able to mix in something a little bit different just when you're starting to think that's all you're going to see. He changed it up, flipped the script on him, and boy, did it work to his offense's benefit.
Back to throw here, eluding the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the... And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
Go, Jack!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Another run by Lindsey. A gain of 3 last play.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a... They'll run. This is Hunt. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. Strong run, but they get to him just beyond the 40. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle. On 2nd and 9, Rosen. Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Going long here for Wallace, and unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set the turn, defense. Set the time.
Get it.
Check three.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And a big as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Flush to his right. And he finds Howard complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take a look like total at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City 1st. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Next to score, Chiefs 37, Broncos 16. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15.
Get back into the game. Teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set, play.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the Broncos' 18-yard line.
Smith.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. That is caught inside the 5. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Escaping the pressure right. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's Taylor. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. Going for the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. Now it's Taylor. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it's going to be second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The throw by Taylor there, knocked away and incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Let's set a tall
61, matchbox.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brings up second and 11 at the 46-yard line.
They go with Howard again. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna be combined.
On third down, this is Howard. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line.
Let's go.
Tonight's final score,
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Chiefs, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.